Morning, everybody. Oh, yeah. What are my classes today? Today is Mastering the Art of Successful Communication and Creating a Learning Environment in Your Shop. So that's today's classes. Yesterday was Internal Sales from Technician and Service Advisor, but Malin did just an absolute phenomenal job on going over the entire business, like employee interactions, everything. I mean, yesterday was like 8 hours, or 7 hours, 8 hours, whatever. The food was good. The event is just phenomenal, and I'm learning a lot of things that I'm doing wrong. Well, not necessarily doing wrong, some things that I need to change and address a specific way. So this whole experience at ASTE is definitely life-changing. Now today, Scanner Danner at lunchtime, 11:45 to 1:15. He's one of the keynote speakers, and they have me up there right after him as a keynote speaker. So me and Scanner Danner will be speaking this afternoon at the ASTE event. You know, just I don't even know what it's going to be about yet. I was told to stop by the podcasting room to meet with the bigwigs, and then we'll wing it and go from there. I think one of the things that I learned the most from yesterday in class was expectations. And Malin was talking about you can only be mad at yourself if you don't set your employees' expectations and you don't let them know the direction that you want them to go. They can figure it out. Like they can figure out their path to get there. But this is the direction I want you to start, and then you figure it out. You know, the expectations of the company, the expectations of you. And he said, like, if you have an employee that's showing up late every single day, you have to set that expectation and give them some guidance on what to expect and make it official. If you don't do those types of things, it's on you that they're failing. And if they're just a failure in general in that area, then you'll recognize that after you set that expectation. You'll be able to pick up whether or not they are good for the company or not. And he said back in the day there was ironically, a guy named Richie. And he said I wanted him to go to one of the company events, but Richie was always scruffy all the time. He never dressed nice. He looked like a grease bag all the time. And he said I had to just go up to him and say, look, Richie, if you want to be a part of the company, when we go to the business events and stuff like that, and you're going to be there with us, you got to clean up, man. You got to clean up your beard and everything like that. At least make yourself look halfway decent, put some nice clothes and stuff on. I'm expecting you to present the company in that manner. A grease bag mechanic, the way that you look, the way you never try to clean up or anything, it's not going to work. And he said once I set that expectation, then it was met. He said the next time I seen him at the event, he looked like $1 million. So it was setting the expectation and then following through with kind of telling him, look, go get your hair cut, go shave, go wash yourself up and put some good clothes and stuff on. With him, that's what I had to do to get him to do what I needed from him, and he would follow through. But I didn't understand that until I started putting myself in a position where I was like, hey, I need you to go do these things. And then he would just go do it, but be very direct sometimes. Sometimes with certain people, that's what you got to do. You got to be direct with them. You got to tell them exactly what you want them to do. Others, they get the point. It just all depends on the person. Setting expectations. Another big thing that I'm looking here at my notes was you always want to find that the business is run the same way with you there or without you there. You want to get to the point where if you're not there, you're on vacation or family emergency, whatever it is, that the business is being run the exact same way that you would want it to be run. You need consistency, and that's another thing. Another key point with dealing with employees is consistency. Consistency needs to be there, and also they were talking about time. When you are talking about time it's going to take to do a job to customers don't want to hear how long it's going to take to do the job. They want to know when they can come pick it up and how much it's going to be. What you need to do is you need to disclose the time to your technicians. You can't just quote out a job for like 3 hours and then go give your technician the RO and say, here's the job, go do it. let them know, hey, I quoted 3 hours out on this job, and the book time says it's 3 hours for this job. I need you to go do it in a reasonable amount of time. Try to get it done in 3 hours, please. If you get it done faster, then great, bonus for us. But it's nice to let those techs know that, I don't need you slacking on the job. I need you doing what you're supposed to do. I don't want you walking around taking 1,000 smoke breaks and chatting with every person in the building and stuff like that. Go do the job, and this is what I have paid for that job. Yeah, sometimes it might make them nervous or whatever, but it's good on them, so they get into a habit of thinking, well, I have a time frame, I got to get this done because this is what was told to the customer, and I have to get this done in that time frame. Okay, I get it. Just a matter of implementing things slowly and not all at once. Whenever we get back, whenever we learn things that we want to implement in the business. You can't do everything at one time because then you overwhelm all the employees and the business itself, and that's something you can't do. I got to meet Lucas Underwood yesterday, shake his hand. I got to meet their vice president, the executive in the office, the lady that runs the show as well, the J&J guys from the podcast show, the Jaded Mechanic. Got to meet him. Seen Super Mario, but I didn't really say anything to him. He's busy talking to other people. The Humble Mechanic, seen him, he was there. So that was nice, being able to sit down and talk to all of them. Chris Enright. You guys don't know Chris, he's got his own YouTube channel here, plus he's got a TikTok and stuff as well. I got to meet him yesterday. We all sat down and we talked, and it was a really good time. Stefan, I think Gambino, right? He's got his own YouTube channel, or his own TikTok, and he runs a European shop. He does fairly well for himself. Got to sit and speak with him yesterday. To meet a lot of good dudes, a lot of people that recognize me, and yeah, it was a good time. Just now ready for day 2. We are gonna head out. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day.